heart's desires. And I'll put the verse up on the screen, but the Lord tells us to delight in Him, and as we delight in Him, He'll grant us our heart's desires. Now, what happens when God does grant us our heart's desires? Most of us, we detach from Him. We slowly get further and further away from Him, further and further away from His presence. But when the Bible tells us to delight ourselves in the Lord, then He will grant us our heart's desires. It doesn't mean that after we get our heart's desires, we now then leave God or abandon God or detach from Him. No. It means not only do we stay, not only do we delight ourselves in the Lord, stay in the Lord as we're waiting for our blessings, for our heart's desires, but we also stay after receiving our heart's desires. So I just want to remind you that when God gives you that blessing, God gives you that breakthrough, God gives you whatever it is that you've been hoping for, and it can look very different for everyone. It could be a car for someone, it could be healing for somebody else, it could be marriage for another, and it could be moving a new house for another person, or just moving out of a state, a country, whatever, or getting a passport. Whatever it is, even citizenship or residency, whatever it is that is your heart's desire, just remember and pray that God helps you to not detach from Him, or that the blessing or that desire or what you've been waiting for, your breakthrough, doesn't cause you to detach or get further away from God's presence. But may it actually bring you closer, knowing that God is a good Father that grants His children's desires and, gives us what we need, or what we want and need when we ask Him for it. As it says in Matthew chapter 7, starting from verse 7 all the way to verse 11. I also posted a video on that I felt led by the Lord to do, so you can check that out as well. But it's talking about asking, and after you ask, you receive, knock, and the door shall be open to you, etc. And so God is a God that gives us our heart's desires after preparing us for it. And when He does give you that desire, do not forget God, and make sure to continue to put Him first in all your endeavors, and continue to delight in Him. Don't just delight in Him before receiving, delight in Him during your receiving of the blessing of your heart's desire, and after receiving your heart's desire. Amen.